The OBSGESSION project began in January 2024 with the gathering of representatives of the 11 partnering institutions. The aim of the project is to tackle the challenges of declining freshwater and terrestrial biodiversity through an integrated approach that combines Earth observation methods, in situ data, ecological models, and uncertainty estimations to assess and predict biodiversity change and its drivers.
The project is really up and running, and I think the biggest achievement of this meeting here in Enschede has been also to really bring all the different work packages and the work streams together and understand together what we are trying to achieve during the project.
I would say, for example, the review done in Working Package 1 about biodiversity policy landscape at the European Union scale, and also this selection of priority EBVs to support policy needs.
We're collaborating more, we're trying to get the research going, and I think in this time of the project, it's really nice to see that many things fall together already. So before we were all doing a bit our things, but now I see how everything fits together, and I think that's a great accomplishment of the project already.
OBSGESSION's objectives are to respond to science, policy and technological needs while supporting EU policies and directives, collect biodiversity data and develop essential biodiversity variable (EBV) indicators and models, create science-based solutions for conservation and restoration while accounting for uncertainties, share findings and promote state-of-the-art research and policy support for biodiversity conservation and restoration, understand the current and dynamics of terrestrial and freshwater ecosystems.
The main added value that I see is that we're working towards a standard, so that if you talk about biodiversity monitoring, that everybody who is looking at that uses the same basis, namely the EBVs. And within OBSGESSION, we are working towards contributing to these EBVs, or at least EBV enabling products and data.
So we have 3 solutions that we're envisioning for Work Package 4. First one is what we do about uncertainty. How do we communicate this for policy realm when we have often been asked for providing one number or various aggregated information. So that is the first thing. So how do we actually communicate that? The second type of solution comes from understanding the impacts of some of the major drivers of biodiversity loss in terms of land use change. And so we will have modeled scenarios that will give some solutions of what could be options for land use change into the future. And then the third one comes to restoration. So what do we do with landscapes that have been degraded? Can we restore them, and how will that work into the future?
Its main use for me is helping to choose between the methods that are available when you want to assess the impact of some drivers on biodiversity metrics, and it can be quite hard to identify which methods are actually suited to your problem. So be it process-based methods, as Anne is working with, or more causal inference methods. So it's like providing methodological guidance. Yeah.
Since I'm working with computer models, I'm looking forward to having some results and seeing how those compare to all the different approaches that other partners are using, and starting to integrate the outcomes.
But also working together with the other partners, because we have a lot of experience together, but expertise and knowledge, backgrounds on a specific site, so it's very interesting to work also with our European colleagues together.
Yeah, for me it's also the we're trying to do the habitat monitoring, but also to make that even better. So we have already some experience with it, but we want to improve that and want to see how far we can get it. So really
I'm mostly looking forward to, first of all, seeing the outputs of the project, but also what kind of impact this is going to have in Europe and perhaps also globally.
I would say relevant.
Remote sensing.
State-of-the-art processing models.
Biodiversity.
Discovery.
Collaborative and integrative.
Challenging.
Connecting.
Exciting.
Great people, amazing work, and a lot of potential to the future.